Welcome to Movie Mondays here at Sun FM with me, Kay-cee, giving you an idea of what to watch on the big screens and at home. This week we are checking out Bullet Train, we're checking out Keep Breathing, the series on Netflix, and also The Wretched, just released on Netflix. First up, we take a look at Bullet Train. This has been adapted from the novel by Kotaro Isaka, and this film is incredible. It's so good. Starring Brad Pitt as an agent who is sent onto a bullet train in Japan, and his mission is to retrieve a briefcase. Funny part is he's actually just filling in for another agent that apparently couldn't make it that day. So it wasn't ever supposed to be his job. He gets on the train, he finds the briefcase very early on in the film, which is quite novel, so he kind of completes his mission, but he then can't get off the train. He keeps trying and he can't get off the train. Also, little to his knowledge, there are other agents and assassins that are on this train, and they're all trying to get the briefcase. They've got their own backstory and they all start clashing once they start realizing who each other are, and the way it's done is incredible, and it's so funny. It's brilliantly funny and also incredibly violent. Think Kill Bill. If you picture these sorts of films, it's exactly along those sorts of lines. But this is non-stop fun from start to finish. It is probably the best film I've seen in years. It's well worth checking out, and I would watch it again. Definitely recommend this one. Next up, we take a look at Keep Breathing, a series that's popped up now on Netflix, and it's very quickly climbed to the top of the charts, and I wanted to check it out. So a woman hitches a ride from two guys in a plane. However, their plane gets into difficulty and they crash land in a lake in the Canadian wilderness. What happens there is basically she's stranded and she has to fend for herself. There's no one around and she has to find her way out of the wilderness. The problem is, being honest with you, this is nothing new. This has been done hundreds of times. It's nothing new. And the thing that gets me most, why isn't this a film? Instead, it's a 6-part series. If this was put together as a film, it would probably be better. But they've stretched it out to a 6-part series, and it doesn't really work as much because of that. There's lots of points where she's having flashbacks, and again, a little bit of that is okay, but they really seem to focus on these flashbacks, and that ends up just drawing the whole thing out for a lot longer. There's lots of interesting parts in there. There's some beautiful scenery. It makes me want to go to Canada, but the storyline is nothing new or nothing that fresh. Perhaps have it on in the background if you're going to watch it, but don't just focus on watching this. Not going to recommend this one. And finally, we take a look at The Wretched. Now, this story is based around a boy who's struggling to terms with the fact that his parents are about to go through a divorce, and he's having a bit of a tough time with that. Now, he becomes gradually more and more drawn towards the next door neighbour. She draws his focus, and rightly so, because it turns out that she's an 1,000-year-old witch in someone else's body, essentially. And what unfolds is really scary, quite gruesome as well. There's lots of points where there's a series of etchings that appear on doors, and this starts happening more and more, and as soon as you start seeing the symbol, you know that something is going to go wrong. And it's well worth watching. It's very scary. It's filmed well, it's acted well, and it's had some fantastic reviews. So I would go and check this out. And that's it for this week. Join me next time where we'll have more films and series to review. Pop a comment in the links below if there's anything you'd like to add. See you next time.